If you can turn your camera on if you're ready. Thank you, Professor, for being here. Welcome, Professor. The first time we met, I remember you told me we are going to work together. I did not know we are going to work together until the other day I came looking for you. So I'm so excited. Guys, today we are very privileged to have our co-chair, transformational leader who has been doing big things. He also is a therapist in relationships and marriages. He's doing big things also in the field of touring. So he is doing a lot of things. So I really appreciate him and I'm honored to have him in this live stream. He's a CEO for Prof. Wallex Solution as well. So welcome, Professor. We need to hear your story and then from there we're gonna talk. So thank you so much and welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Very well. Okay, good to hear. Good to hear from everybody. I'm privileged to be here. I don't know where to start from, but people always say start from somewhere. Indeed, it's a privilege to be here. I remember when we met. I think the first time I was on your page, I was so blessed. And I used to sneak in, I'll sneak out, I'll sneak in. I just said it. What? I just said, no, I need to do something with you. That when you are with your when you are in the atmosphere of your mentor, you understand, you also need to do something with your mentor. So guys, help me to appreciate her. She's my mentor. Let me just say that. She's my mentor. All right. So thank you so much. In a few minutes, I just want to share to others. Maybe while I was talking, or when question is being rolled out, we also need to just share to my people too, so that they know I'm here and all that. Okay. She has said it all. My name's Wole Ajigini. I'm well known as Prof. Right from 85. So when people call me Wole, I look at them. Sometimes it's strange to me because I've been called Prof right from age 5. But when you call my surname, is actually I'm from Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. I live in Lagos, West Africa, Nigeria. So when you call my surname, I'll answer you. But when you call Prof, I'm so much used to that name called Prof. This is where I am today. I said it in a conference about last week Saturday that I was giving an award. I said it is high time people stop calling me Prof and call me by my name. So very soon it will be, Prof is my nickname, and very soon it will be. I'm working on it. I won't tell you the kind of certificate I have now, but in few years to come now, yes, you say Professor Wole Ajibini. You understand? That is my dream, that is my passion, that is my career, and I believe that should be my purpose as well. All right, my story. I don't know where to start from. Okay. I've started already. It's not about where to start from. I've started already. I'm a kind of person that all my life I love to help people. I love to help people. I can't hold on to myself when there's a need. I can't hold on to myself. I remember my mom used to tell me and say, must you spend the money you're supposed to spend on your meal in school? You give it to your friends. You now come home crying and say, Mom, I'm hungry. Dad, I'm hungry. What if the money we gave to you for school? How do you spend the money? And my friend is in need of something, and I give it out. I say, this is becoming too much. This food is for you. It's not for your friend. It's not for this. It's not for that. And I started at a tender age at age 5, that I've been called Prof right from age 5. And 7 years, the same thing will continue. And I said to myself, no matter what, this is who I am. And I started I'm a very shy person. Even up to now, people don't know I'm a shy person. Yes, I've overcome being shy. Yes, I've actually overcome that. But I saw a man, an elderly man, on my way to school before joining the box. Before joining the school bus, I saw the elderly man say, "Oh, I love the way you dress. You dress neat. I've been looking at you for some times. How are you?" But I wasn't have enough courage to reply this man and say, "Fine." I was shaking, and the man said, "Okay, I can understand you. I'll give you an assignment." The man said, "When I get home, do I have a very big mirror?" So when I get home, I should look at the big mirror and say to my and introduce myself to the mirror. I said, "Mirror, my name is so 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 and so. How are you?" And I should greet the mirror. I keep doing it. I saw the man after 3 days. I said, the mirror did not answer me. He said, "I should have to continue." That the day the mirror answered me, that something in my life will change. All right. And for like 7 days, something started changing. After 21 days, I've forgotten that when they ask questions in class, I'm one of the best in school. When they ask questions, I can't raise up my hand because I don't have the courage, the boldness. My self-esteem was really low. And I believe I can raise up my hands the way I greet people. Everything started changing. So I saw this man after 1 month. The man said, "How are you?" I said, "Sir, I'm good, I'm fine." I was doing like this. The man looked at me and said, "Oh, something has changed in this life of this person." And I remember a few years later, my mentor in the US called me and he said, "Out of everyone we've done this training for, the training is about purpose. Out of like 1,000 or 1,000 people," he said, "I was selected among the people." When I was introducing myself, I talked about something like a mirror therapy. Now, from that mirror therapy that wasn't known as a mirror therapy to build my self-esteem, now I grow up to be a satisfied professional counselor. I major on relationship and a marriage therapist, and also a life transformation coach, a same thing relationship and a leadership consultant. So I get to know there's something called mirror therapy, which build my self-esteem, and this is where I am today. Now, I use the same mirror therapy, to help people build their self-esteem. And today, this is where I am. So I can boldly say, okay, I'm CEO of Profolex Solution, which has to do with travels and IT, and also Wallace Minds Counseling and Consulting, which has to do with coaching, consulting, and counseling, even mental health as well. And this is where I am today. And something brings me down to TikTok. Yes, on Instagram, I've been doing live for like 2 years. I've been doing twice in a week. I'll do live show, bring guests from all over the world to talk about, I call it personal transformation interview with Wole Ajigini. But on TikTok, it's called personal transformation interview with Prof, which I also told you that I want you to be my guest, which means in the next few weeks, maybe next year, I don't want to bother you this year, maybe next year you also be my guest. And that's happened to be my transformation story. But there's this thing that kept me going. I'm a solution provider. And that's why I opened a company called Profolex Solution to help people. All my life is to just help people to discover who they are. 3 things on my mind. 3 things I can say, this is why I am on the surface of the heart to do. Is to help people to discover who they are, to help people to develop what they have discovered, at the same time to help people to deploy what they have discovered that they have developed, which means deploy your potential. So these are the things I'm here on earth to do, and it goes in line with my profession, with what I do as well. As an IT, I help people to discover themselves. I help people to discover a lot of things and also develop what they have discovered. For travels and tours, the same thing. For IT, the same thing. Travels and tours, the same thing. At the same time, on TikTok is a big thing entirely. So I help people, to develop, to have a very good relationship with each other. Be it business, be it husband and wife, be any form of, that is just the way I'm wired. And today, 28th of December, I'm here. Maybe I'm here to do the same thing too. I don't know. But I'm here. That is my first thing.
I like the introduction. Thank you so much for talking about a mirror. The first time I was like watching myself in a mirror, speaking, I'm like some people run away from the mirror because what does mirror reflect? It reflects who you are. And I'm so happy because we are finding purpose with purpose. Why? You have really explained in those areas how you find purpose. And I really admire that. So this brings us to the question, Professor. Mirror therapy, exactly. My first question to you, what does living in purpose truly mean? And how is it different from chasing success and money?
All right. Those are wonderful questions. Three questions in one. Living in purpose. And what does it mean also align with your success and chasing money? All right. Now let me start from the back. We all need money. And I have the understanding that I don't need to chase money. I only need to provide a value. I provide a value to people that need it and they bring the money to me. So for me, I don't chase money. I provide value in exchange of money. Money is needed to live on the surface of the earth. To have a very good life, money is actually needed. For us to be here today, a lot of money is being involved. We buy data, we set up this studio to talk and all those things. Money is being involved. For me, my understanding is I don't chase money. I give out value and money chase me. Let me use that word. Then success does not mean you have a huge amount of money in your account. No. Success means how many people you have actually influenced their life positively. That is my own definition of success. It's not about, oh, I have this road somewhere, I have this Rolls Royce somewhere, I have this car somewhere, I have this mansion somewhere. No. For me, that is not the definition of success. For me, success is all about how many people you've actually influenced their life positively. Now, living in purpose. Maybe we just start from the word purpose itself. What is purpose? I know you will have dealt with this topic here on this platform. You've talked about purpose, and your people, in fact, they can even define what is purpose more than I do because they are coaches here. All right. Let me say something about it. Maybe I should just break it down to an acronym of what we call purpose. For me, purpose is what P stands for passionate, U stands for understanding, R stands for resilience, P stands for perseverance, O stands for ownership, S stands for self-improvement, then E stands for empowerment. When you have these at the back of your mind, when you have these three things, all these seven things I mentioned at the back of your mind, you will pursue your purpose. So once again, purpose for me, the P stands for passionate, the U stands for understanding, the R stands for resilience, and the P stands for perseverance. The O stand for ownership, S stand for self-improvement, and the E stand for empowerment. So when you put all these things together, you can say this is God's purpose for you. Now, let me go deep, a little spiritual. I'm a Christian, and anywhere I find myself, I talked about spiritual a little. All right, it's not about being religious, but as a Christian, I also thought in terms of Christian, you can say purpose is not just mere fulfilling personal goal or desire. Purpose is more than that. So purpose is about understanding God's plan for you. Understanding God's plan for you and living according to His will. Living according to His will. I remember sometimes ago we were in a church and I was saying there's one thing for a pastor to be called by God. Another thing for a pastor to know what God has called him to do. You may have all this anointing, you may have all these things at the same time. What is God calling you to do in that your ministry? Some their ministry, they tailor it to relationship and marriage. Some success, some career, some deliverance, some this. Two, who are your audience that you are called to? So all these things put together, So finding purpose is very, very important. Living in purpose is the key, is the major reason why you are here. Some discover their purpose at a tender age. Some discover at a particular age in life. But there's no limit, there's no time that you cannot discover your purpose, and there's no time you cannot fulfill your purpose. So one thing first, living in purpose has to do with you discovering your purpose, living in it. And the more you discover your purpose, the more you're happy, the more you do things with ease. One of the reasons why I've discovered my purpose is that, I was just telling you, even when you wake me up in the middle of the night, oh, Prof, how are you? I say, why are you disturbing? Prof, come and talk about purpose. I can say, okay, thank you, let me just clear my face. Talking is one of my purpose. I need to talk. No, it's not about talking alone. I need to teach. I need to teach something. Why am I teaching? Because I want people's life to be blessed. I want their life to be transformed. And that is why these days, very soon, there's a new branding of myself, which I call personal transformation trainer. So I help people to discover who they are, develop what they have discovered, and also help them to deploy their potential. So living in purpose is for me. I find joy in it. I keep living in it. And living in purpose is by helping people to find their purpose. That is my primary assignment on the surface of the earth. So thank you. That is it.
Thank you so much. Second question for you. What mindset shift must someone make before they can clearly discover their purpose? Mindset shift.
Okay. Yeah, when you say mindset is all about who you are really. It's your mind. I have the mindset for coming here that's okay, when I'm here, I want people's mindset. I want a transformation in their lives. I want something to change in their mindset, in their thinking. Now, when you talk about mindset has to do with your thinking, the way you behave, the way you act, the way you approach things, the way you react to things. It's all about your mindset. Now, before anything can happen to anybody in life, something must happen to your mind. Everything we do in this world has to do with your mind. Your mind tells you that when you sleep, you wake up. Eventually, the following morning, you wake up. When your mind tells you that you will not wake up, most times you don't wake up. Maybe the question is, how do you know you will sleep and wake up? It's all about your mindset. So, just like I said, when you program your mind towards something, that this thing, I want a change on it, it starts with your mindset. And your mindset is who you are and what you want to become. That is all about mindset. So purpose to mindset. Mindset has to do with purpose. Maybe the foundation of purpose has to do with your mindset, your thinking, the way you see things. Because if you don't see things like that, there's no need of transformation, not to talk of mindset. So your mind first. Just like, okay, let me just, there's a portion in the Bible that talks about renewing of your mind. If you don't renew your mind, nothing will change. If you are not ready mentally to say, okay, I am ready to move forward, I am ready to transform, nothing happens. So your mindset is a key to your purpose. Your mindset is the foundation to your transformation. And your transformation will lead you to your purpose. That's it.
Thank you, Professor. In my own understanding and what I teach people, for me, I had purpose in my life. It's not that I didn't have purpose, but did I have the true purpose? Because for me, the purpose I had before I got this purpose of helping people have their purpose it was directly on self. And purpose is not supposed to be directed on self. Prof, we can't see you. Where did you go to? My purpose was directed to self. But For
Okay.
sure, purpose is not directed to self, it's directed to other people, serving other people. How do I help these people? From the beginning, you have said you like helping people. Wow, that's why you disappeared. You love helping people. Same here. I love helping people. But my purpose earlier was not a true purpose because I was not doing who I am. I was doing self. I don't know if it makes sense to you. It was all about me, but purpose is all about others because you use what God has given unto you to serve other people. So your mindset should be, how can I serve? Service. How can I help other people? Not how can I help myself? Because if you help other people, help will come. You are helping yourself. If I elevate you, I'm elevating myself. But if I just want to elevate myself, my mindset is all about me. For me, purpose does not work like that. What do you say about my thinking? Because everybody has their own thinking and we appreciate each other because we are all different, we are all unique.
Okay, number one, there's level of thinking. Human being cannot think the same. And we go with our level of thinking. The more you have some information on your custody, at your custody, your level of thinking will improve. Now, at the first stage, purpose is all about, let me discover who I am first. After getting my bearing, after getting to where I am going to, oh, I've gotten some knowledge. The end product of purpose is not about you, but the first level of purpose is you.
Self-awareness,
After you
correct.
Self-awareness. After you discover who you are, then you move forward to the next stage. So after getting yourself first, then you can now say, oh, you are moving to the next stage. Okay. So more very important for all of us to understand that when you first discover yourself, then you can do justice to others as well. So the first thing first, the end product of purpose is to help others discover who they are, discover their
Correct.
destiny, to help them to get to where they are going to. But the first step is discover who you are, because all of us are born with inborn traits. We're born with something, but we are just yet to discover it. That is just it. Your gift, your talent, everything, even your career, most times align with your purpose. I used to tell people at the tender age I've been pastoring the church. At the tender age, 15 or thereabout, I've been a pastor, pastoring the church. I've been teaching. I love to teach and all that. I never believe I will run a company that talks about teaching. There was a time I told you, oh, I've not been around. I was selected out of close to 5,000 people in Africa to represent an organization in the US in 7 different countries. So I wasn't around for some weeks, going from one country to the other. I started from Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire. It's all about purpose. It's all about purpose. Yes, I have travels and tours. So my travels and tours, my career, also work aligned with my purpose. You understand? I love travels.
I get
and
what
tours.
you say.
You understand? So it's very important. Your end product is the people, not you, but it starts from you. So I
Thank you
support
so
and
much.
agree with what.
I also agree totally with you. That's why I tell my people, I used to do my purpose without my knowledge. You everywhere you go, you do your purpose. It doesn't matter which career you are in. You be yourself. Sometimes you do it unconsciously. If you have not discovered yourself, you do it unconsciously. But when you discover yourself, you are like, oh, this is what I've been doing all along. So wherever you go, when you talk about tours, you are doing your in every area, wherever you are. you become who you are. There's something in you that you do every single day. It doesn't matter where you are. So we
Yeah.
agree. We agree. All right. The next question, Professor. Why do so
Okay.
many people feel called to something greater but still feel stuck or unfulfilled?
Can you come again with that question, please?
I'm asking, why do so many people feel called to something greater but still feel unstuck? They feel still stuck or they feel unfulfilled. They are called,
Okay.
yes.
Number one thing, there's one thing to identify that you are called for this assignment. Another thing is, do you understand the assignment? Number one thing, do you understand the assignment? That is number one thing. I'm going to share like 5 to 7 things. First thing first, you are called into something. Do you understand what you are called to do? That is one. Number two, how do you go about doing it? So the number two there is one of the setback that people hold on to, which I call fear of unknown. Fear of unknown. People are not bold enough to take a step. By the time you take a first step, there's one thing about God. God will never give you a complete information of what He wants you to do. Your boss in the office will never give a complete information of what to do. He will first test you with something small. Then after you've done justice to that something small, it will give you another one again. Then when it now trusted you that you are capable of doing this thing, that is when it begins to give you little by little, little by little, little by little. Somebody asked me, why do I have to start my interview online on Instagram? Instagram is the most difficult life. I just went on Instagram as an IT consultant. I just went there. For me, I learned things while I was doing it. I was not afraid. To me, it's life. I was not composed. I don't even know what to say. I just started it. The first time, the second time, the third time. Later, I get to understand. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you, my dear friend. How are you doing? All right. So, first thing first is, what is it that you are called to do? What is the assignment? Do you know about it? How do you know about it? The second thing that comes up is the fear of unknown. The third one is when to take the first step, the bold step to start. That is always crazy for so many people. They don't know the time to start. The fourth one is, what will people say? What will people say? See, when you are given an assignment, it's not about what will people say. If you do it well, people will talk. If you don't do it well, people will talk. Can't you just start? Can't you just start? Then the fifth one, let me stop at the fifth one. The fifth one is, no matter what, failure is not a setback. Failure teach you the way to do it better. So don't fear failure. That is just it. Failure will just teach you the way to do it better. Teach you the way to do it better. We have light today. There's a man called Thomas Edison. It was Thomas Edison. Someone asked him a question while he was on a live interview. Thomas Edison, why did you fail 999 times? You know what he said? He said, I have discovered 999 times how not to cast light inside a bulb. I said, wow. Everybody was seeing failure. He was saying something else. So the only 100% time, 1,000 times, was the time that he was successful. So the 999 times was the time that, okay, this way is another way that I can't be successful in this area. So I've discovered 999 times. So he doesn't see himself as a failure. So those 5 things are very important. Okay.
I also share that story with my people. Like, you fail this match, but it's not a failure. You have learned. That person, even if he gets one win, when he comes here, even if you have been winning 10 times or 15 times, he's better than you because he has gone through all the circles. Yes. Next question. How can someone uncover their true purpose? You have already touched on this. How can someone uncover their true purpose when fear, doubt, or even past experiences hold them back? There is fear, there is doubt, there's these past experiences. How can someone uncover their true purpose?
Okay. There's purpose, there's true purpose. You know, there's fake, there is counterfeit. Let me use that word. There's one thing that I'll look at, see if it's your purpose. There was a time I was invited when I was young. I was invited to speak to represent a speaker. I was so young, and it was asked that, okay, who can represent this person? I don't even know what to speak about. I just raised up my hand and I went there. After, when I left, the church said, oh, this guy is young. Can we give this guy a house, a car, and let's make him our youth pastor in the church? It was a very wonderful offer. Let me not lie to you. As young as I am, I think as age 20 or 19 or thereabout, 19 or 20. That was the offer that was giving me. I don't even have a car. But I said to myself, where I'm going is bigger than this. In this part of the world, there are three types of calling. There's one set of people that God called them. Another set, it is pastor that called them. Another set, they call themselves. In those three categories, the pastor was the one that called me. Yes, I may have the gift. I've been speaking right from tender age. Right? So there's nothing I can't speak about. Even though I'll go there, I'll mess up myself. But the excitement that, oh, I was holding a microphone to speak and all that. So all these things are actually very important. Now, there's one thing you just need to do. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure, we will not stop talking about failure. Failure will always come. Failure is a stepping stone to higher level. Failure will make you do better. Failure will make you to do what? To do better. That is just it's all about. So you to uncover your purpose, there's one thing you just need to do. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until you get there. Keep doing it until you get there. Keep doing it until you get there. Let me share this little testimony here. I started this marriage therapy, relationship, and all those things. I will go live on Instagram. No single person to even say hi for good 1 hour. And I will talk as if I am talking to a lot of people. It is not up to 1 month, and I was doing that twice in a week. Linear, you're welcome. It is not up to 2 months. It is not up to 1 month. Somebody just called me. Somebody sent me an email. Immediately I felt, this email is just too big for me. It is a scam. I read the email again. So I did the search. I searched the person's name, the producer. I noticed, oh, a UK base. Just came to Nigeria for an interview. Oh, this is the station. It was a TV station that people interview big stars in Nigeria. What will I be doing there? Who am I? Okay, I replied back. They asked for my number, they called my number. So I sent a friend to do research. My friend went there, did research and all that. And at the point of starting the interview, it was a host that invited two of us to do an interview. They said I will be talking about relationship. She also will be talking about something different. And in the long run, I was selected. They went to internet because whatsoever I do, I uploaded it. So it is because of my consistent. The lady said I was on a live Instagram live. Nobody, not even single eye. And I was talking as if I'm talking to a lot of people. They said that is the major reason why I was selected to come and talk. I said, wow. And on that very day, I was disappointed. Let me not lie to you. That nobody came. I have invited a lot of people. Nobody came. So to uncover your purpose, one thing that is very important, consistent. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Just keep it. For like 2 years, I used to send a broadcast on a green app. So the day I failed to send it at that particular time, do you know that was the day somebody said, oh, Prof, your motivation, you always use it to pray. But for the past 6 months, you don't even say thank you. You don't even say anything. So people are watching you. Whatsoever you are doing, people are watching you. So just keep doing it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Just keep doing it. That is just it. So to uncover your purpose, just keep doing it. Don't look at the failure. Just keep doing it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. That is very encouraging. Keep on doing it no matter what. That is a very nice testimony that you have really shared. My next question to you, Professor. What daily habits help a person stay aligned with their purpose consistently? What daily habits can someone do every single day to stay consistent when they are doing their purpose?
All right. Okay. Now we share something with us. When I started TikTok live, that was last year. Okay, tomorrow will be when is okay. I started TikTok live on the 15th of December last year. I've opened my TikTok for like 2 years. I only just go there to drop a message, to drop a video, my activities, what I do, and all that. But one thing very important, on that very day, each time I'm down, I just go live. I don't prepare what to say. So I ensure every week. But on that fateful day, I just came back from church. I'm a church person, don't mind me, right? So I just came back from church. My instincts just tell me, go live. On Sunday, I just came back, I need to just relax, that kind of a thing. I went live. And somebody said, and I put a particular tag, they asked me any question about relationship. And I saw somebody, so I bring her up. The person said, Prof, I'm about to commit, I don't want to mention the name. The person said, I'm about to commit this. I said, wow, what happened? So I was immediately, because I'm a therapist and I'm specialized in that area, I sat down very well. I opened my video and I started talking with the person. The person did not know when she gave me younger sister's phone number. So I used my second phone number to call the younger sister while I was still even doing life with her. The younger sister ran down to that place to help her. She is about to commit, take something that we not alive. Let me not just mention it. So, first thing first, that is very important. Whatsoever you find joy, every blessed do it. Do it. Somebody asked me a question. He said, the last canceling this thing we did, canceling application, the conference that we did. Somebody said, Prof, so you can dance like this? But sometimes we don't see you dancing. They said dancing. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do after my prayer is listen to music and dance. Listen to music and dance. Listen to music and dance. So the most important thing for you to fulfill your purpose, one thing you can do every day. For me, I'm a teacher because I call myself personal transformation. For me, I used to learn one thing every day. One thing every day. One thing every day. So I'm a particular every day. And throughout that day, it will reflect in everything I actually do. So that way, just pick that particular thing every blessed day. Pick that particular thing every blessed day. You write it down. Have your today list. Prioritize it. Write it down somewhere. Prioritize it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Prioritize it. When you keep doing it, you'll be amazed that in the next 21 days, just like the way I did that mirror therapy, after 21 days, I become someone else. Self-esteem disappear, and I become the real me. Today, see what I'm doing today. Very important.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you, Prof, for that information. I also recommend you the way you went to Instagram and still presented, even if you saw no one. You kept on doing, and somebody was noticing you. That's why they called you for the interview. So keep on doing, never stop. Thank you. My next question for you: how does identity affect purpose? Identity as in, how can someone become the person their purpose requires? Identity.
All right. The word identity and purpose are very similar to each other. Very similar. But one is deeper. One is deeper. Now, identity has to do with your present core value. What people know you for. Purpose is what you are becoming. So if people know you for, this is my identity on TikTok. I talk about relationship. Fantastic. But I improved on it. I don't just stop talking about relationship alone. I improved on it. One of them is this product. I don't know if you've seen it before. One of them is this product. It is called Relationship Question Card. What I'm holding on my hand, it is called Relationship Question Card. It is written in 3 different languages: English, French, and Yoruba. So apart from talking, I improve. People know me on TikTok. The identity is Prof is not biased. Prof will help you solve relationship problem. That is my identity. Fine. Relationship talk. Fine. But I improve on it because purpose is what you are becoming every day, every day, every day, every day. Identity can be tailored to a particular thing. People know you for this. I can say, oh, come on. You are more of talking about purpose, but you've taken your purpose to another level. You teach, you interview, I teach, I interview. Now I have this relationship question card that some places that I cannot be to, this can be there. I've written a book. Now I'm starting a broadcast. I'm starting a podcast. I'm even starting a movie very soon. And it's all about purpose too. You understand? So your identity is who you are at that very moment. But your purpose will take you further. You are becoming part-time in your journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much for explaining that very well. I know people are benefiting from what you're sharing with us today. Next question. What does pain, struggle, or life challenges play in revealing purpose?
Anyway, for that question, I guess we've talked about it already. But I'm going to just pick points about it. Nothing comes easy in life. That is just it. Nothing comes easy in life. And in life, there's a step. So I was talking to a young man that was wealthy. Let me use that word. Not just rich. This young man is wealthy. He has a multiple of source of income, streams of income, and they have big offices all around my nation. And the major problem he has is, so in my language, someone used to say, in African, someone used to say, the person does not have opportunity for women. You always find the wrong person. I said, no. I said, this is just it. And I said something, I said, women, sorry to say this to the women here. I said, women are the passage, are the signboard to your passage of success in life. I repeat. I said, women are the signboard to your passage in success in life. Anywhere you go to, you see women. Even United Nations these days had said, okay, the men are like 2.2, the women like 6.6 billion in the world today. So you only see women. When you come to this live stream as I'm talking to you, women are more than men here. So let's bring it down to this. And I said, when you don't take your time to find the right person, you will continue to have difficulties about women. And when you find one, make up your mind. Don't say you are in this particular Africa, you saw this lady, you like the lady, started with. You now travel to another country, you see another one again, you start something with. So you always see different women. You only see upgrade of women. You only see different shape of women. You notice what just happened now? Even though you are asking questions, I still talk about relationship, which is my purpose. I still tailor it to something relationship to bring my explanation, which means that thing is actually my purpose. So, and I said to that person, take it easy. There's one thing you always do. You always find difficulties everywhere you go through. All these things are your stepping stone to get to where you are going. If I don't face the mirror, talk to the mirror. Even up till now, do you know mirror has not answered me? Mirror has done something bad to me. People thought mirror has done something bad to me. I never knew mirror was building my self-esteem for today. Was building my courage, my boldness for today's interview. So all those things that happen, they are stepping stones. They are a pathway to someone's success in life. That's all I can say to that.
Thank you so much, Prof. My next question to you. These questions are very much related, but when you explain, people are able to understand better. What is the biggest mistake people make when they are discovering or working in their purpose? What are the biggest mistakes that people make when they are doing their purpose?
Okay. I would have loved to just answer in a straight question. So just hold on. I was trying to just send it to some. Okay. Okay, I was trying to share. Your question was the biggest what? Yes,
Mistakes people.
someone has ever made when it comes to food discovery. Okay. Very simple. In fact, I'll just give you a straightforward answer. Inability not to take another step. It's not even fear of unknown. You fail in this project and you abandon it. You tell yourself that, oh, it's not my line. No, it's not this. And you stop taking that step. Whereas the same step you said in faking that you have failed, someone has failed more than 1 million times, more than 20 times. More than 20 times. More than 20 times. Before TikTok, there are so many social media that have been. TikTok just come from nowhere. And that is just it. Inability not to try again. That is the answer. Inability not to try again. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because some people discover their purpose, but because of the failure, they don't take action. They stop. So inability to take a step ahead. That is one of the biggest mistakes you can do, because already you have discovered what is your purpose. If you don't take a step, then what are you doing? Yes. Last question, but because I know other people have questions over here, please put on your questions on the chat so that you're able to answer. For someone watching you who feels that they're lost, they're confused. I know this is the work of the coaches, but I'm still putting the question to you. What is the first practical step that they should take today if they're feeling confused, if they're feeling lost?
The practical step. You said something that really struck my heart. Let me just say it. As a certified counselor, people say, Prof, what is your advice? The first thing that comes off my mouth is, as a counselor, we don't give advice. We only help you to identify the wound, the trauma, and we ask you questions, and we also help you to solve the problem by yourself. Now, when it comes to coaching is like helping you to take a step forward. You are stuck, and coach will help you to take a step forward. So let me fill in the gap of a coach. All right. All right. The most important thing, or let me twist the question again, or can you retwist the question again so that I can know what to do?
When somebody comes to you, they are confused, right? They are stuck. They're lost. The first thing you advise them, the practical step they should take. What is that practical step? Somebody comes to you, they are lost, they are confused, they don't know what to do. Of course, you listen to them, but the first step you need them to take is, what is that step?
Okay. Let me break it down into 4 or 5 steps to take. There's always a time in somebody's life that you feel that, okay, you're not going anywhere, you are stuck. It happens every time. It means there's a need for you to improve on what you are doing. There's a need to improve on what you are doing. Now, when we started before lockdown, I'll just started this example. When we started before lockdown, we were there. You never believe there's something called Zoom. You never believe there's something called Google Meet. You never believe you can do live somewhere. And I was talk. I love to talk. I was doing live stream, this and this. I never believe I can streamline like 3 different platforms all together. Facebook will join, TikTok will join, YouTube will join, Twitter will join. At the same time, I only need to pay for that particular application, that particular software, and I'll appear once I log in. I'll appear in everything. And I always say something. I love to do this. At the same time, I don't want to use so many devices to be on all those social media. And I was questioning myself. I was stuck. I don't know what to do again. And I started doing research. And I called a friend and said, oh, is it possible for me to broadcast? And I'll be shown in like 3 different platforms. He said, why not? He said, yes, now. In fact, I'll give you my login. I said, which login? The guy just sent the app to me. I downloaded it and I logged in. And I said, oh, this thing is very easy. First thing first to do is to ask question. Ask question. I'm stuck. Ask question. When you ask question, people will let you know this is the way forward. Then the coaches that attend to you will let you number one. What do you find joy in doing? Why are you stuck in that thing you are doing? Do you find joy in doing it? Because when you don't find joy in doing it, you get to a time you stop. You'll be in a place. You won't move forward again. Now, if you find joy in doing it, ask yourself. Now, the big question I always ask people, why am I doing this? Purpose is all about why. W-H-Y. W-H-Y. Why am I doing it? That's the big question. Why? So ask yourself, this thing I'm doing, I'm stuck. Why am I doing it? The moment you start asking yourself, why am I doing this? Your memory will start giving you the tips, the step forward, the way forward to do this. So as a coach, I always tell them, why are you here? Why are we doing this interview? Why are you asking this question?
Self-awareness. Exactly.
Self-awareness. You understand? The moment you start asking yourself that question, the question why, your eyes will be open to see the way forward. So go back there, bring that thing you are doing that you are stuck, bring it on the table. Habakkuk 2 to write your vision, write it down. Ask yourself, why am I doing this thing? Why am I here? If I'm asking Prof this question, why am I talking like this? Why am I here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? So it is very important. I will always ask them the question, why are you doing it? What do you want to achieve? There's one thing to ask why. There's one thing to ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? What is the end result of what am I doing? The why, the what, the when, the where. When you ask all these questions, you get to where you are going to. So let me tailor the only question I've asked that person to move forward is, why are you doing what you are doing? So I also use the counseling, skills, bring it to coach, hand over to coach, and the coach will ask, why are you doing this? So the moment the coach asks you, why are you doing this, the coach will be able to analyze, oh, this is the reason why you are doing it. Okay, this is the way out, take this step, take that step, do this step, and do this step. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to start all over again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor, for being here with us. Where do we find you? We find you in TikTok as Talk to Prof. Where else do we find you if we want to get to you, get in touch with you?
Okay, majorly for me, I'll pull up something for us to see on all my social media has a particular name. When you type that name, all my social media will pop up. Let me see if I can bring it up here. So my name is Everything About Me on social media. My real name is Ajikiniwole, and that is how you can actually find me. So this is me. This is how you can find me. The same name I'm using on TikTok, the same name I'm using on Facebook, the same name I'm using on Trend, the same name I'm using on Twitter, the same name I'm using on all the social media. The same name. The username for TikTok is called Talk to Prof. So you can find me on, you can grab my WhatsApp number, you can send me a DM, you can talk to me. So Talk to Prof. So this is how you can find me. Anywhere, this is how you can find me. I'm a counselor, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm a personal transformation trainer. And this is where you can find me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Anybody who has a question before Professor ends up with Professor, if somebody came late or they were not able to get what you're saying, what is the last thing that you can tell them so that they have something that they worked out when they came to this event?
That's deep. That's deep. Okay. Give me a chance to say two things. Right. So the first one I will say is scripture is the picture to your future. If you can find the right scripture, you will locate your future. That is one. So most times on TikTok, I answer in two different dimensions. For those who click to the spiritual, so whatsoever you need to take home here today is read the word scripture, is the picture your future. If you can gather the right scripture, you will locate your future. The next one is don't be afraid to start all over again. Don't be afraid to start all over again. Don't be afraid to start all over again. Lastly, don't be afraid to start all over again.
Thank you so much, Professor. Anybody with a question? Two things. Scriptures. Never get afraid of starting all over again. Yes. Even if you fail how many times?
Yes, don't be afraid to start all over again. That is
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
I have to say something on my page. I say, okay, fine. I'm not wired to ask questions, but I'm wired to answer questions. So, for all my friends online, thank you so much for being here. For all our followers on this page, thank you so much. Please, I'm here. Please feel free to ask me any question, and I'm here to answer you. Like the slogan I have on TikTok, I say, I listen, I learn, I research. I listen, I learn, I research. So feel free to ask any question. All over to you.
Thank you so much. I cannot see any question, but they are free to reach you anytime. You are here, they can give you a follow. They know they are able to get your social media names, which is the same in every social media page. So I'm so excited and I'm so happy that we did this, and we are hoping to do it again in the future. So thank you so much, Prof, for getting your time and coming here to share all these good things that we have learned. So it's time to say goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.